Alright, so you have seen my previous video regarding the introduction of my hydroponic shelf. So this video I'm going to talk about how we prepare the buckets, the raft system and also the bucket system for the hydroponic. Basically what you need for the raft system is a sheet of styrofoam. You can choose your own thickness, but I prefer something that's not too thick, either ½ inch or 1/3 inch. You can get this from the stationery shop. You need a styrofoam cutter, and of course you need to have your buckets, your tray buckets for your raft system. Okay, and then you need your net pots ready, because you need to measure the size of the net pots that you need to cut out. As for the bucket system, this is the buckets that I got from Daiso. Okay, so you need one of these, you need the drill, and most importantly you need this circle drill. Okay, this circle drill will allow you to choose your size, different sizes of the net according to your net pot size. Alright, so maybe we'll go on to the raft system first. Alright, so basically when you have your bucket ready, you just have to measure them against the styrofoam sheet. Okay, so make sure it's not all the way up on top, because you want the styrofoam to float. So you go in a little bit, just draw it out like what I've already done, but don't forget to deduct the edges when you cut them out. So how you use the styrofoam cutter is very easy. Also, this can get from the stationery shop as well. So what it does is it just hits through the styrofoam like this. Okay, so basically I've already cut out the size according to the bucket that I want to use, and it should fit like this without covering the edges, and so that it will float on the water later on. And if you see that it's still sort of stuck in between, you just cut a little bit more so that it can freely float later on. And if there is, some AB solution being used up, it will just go away to the bottom smoothly. Alright, so it should be like that. Now we would like to measure the net pots. Roughly just estimate the distance you want the net pots from each other. Standard measurement is about 3 to 4 inches apart, should be fine. Not too close to each other, because the roots from one plant may just strangulate the other one. Alright, so once you have already decided the distance, you just do a marking like this. Already marked them. It will look something like this. Okay, so now what we have to do is we have to cut this out. Now you see that this one, the styrofoam cutter is difficult to go through, right? And no way you can just pierce the sides. So what I have with me is also a welder. If you have this welder, it will be very convenient to use, because you can just weld the middle part. Alright, see, it just melts right through. Okay, so what you're going to do is you just melt it. Done. Alright, so now that we are done cutting through the holes, you just make sure that they all fit nicely, like this. Okay, not too loose and not that it will fit halfway. Make sure it goes all the way down. Alright, doesn't matter if the shape, it doesn't look nice, as long as it's nice and fitting like this. Okay, and then it will go in like this. Alright, okay. So that's for the bucket system. We're basically done setting them up. Now you just have to make sure one more thing, which is this one. Later on, if you have pump, which is the air pump, you need an area where the tube will go past. So that is this is for my tubing to pass through later on. Okay, so this is we're done now. Next will be the bucket system. Again, the same thing for the bucket system. You will need to do your markings again. The same thing, the bottom, mark the bottom, okay? Like this. Alright. Okay, roughly like this. Just an estimation. And then what you can do is you mark the center, okay, because the net pots there's a center hole, right? So you just mark the center will do, because later on your drill there's a drill at the center which looks like this thing will be at the center. Okay, I'll show you again later on. So what you need to do is just mark the center, one dot, okay, dot, so once you have marked all the dots, okay, just look like this. And now we will set up so this is the drill set, okay, the circle drill set that I got from Mr. DIY. After you have decided which shape to use, which size to use, then you start attaching it. Now these parts are all found in this set. How you attach it, it goes like this from inside, okay, then you put in the stabilizer, and then the hollow part goes in first and screw it tight. Right, then you fit it into the drill like this, and then you tighten it. There you go. So remember, we have this marking, okay, so you just start by drilling the hole. Right, remember, don't press too hard. Once you press too hard, it will form a big crack across. Try a testing hole here. Now we're gonna do the second one. Place your middle part of the drill at the marking, right, and go straight down. There you go. Now I'm done with all the holes. As you can see, there are some melted plastic at the side from the drilling. Normally I just ignore them, but if you don't like it, you can always go through with another part of the drill using this tip, sorry. Now you just have to measure. If it fits nicely, yeah, it does. Okay, so next we're gonna move to how we prepare the solution, coco peat and the leca beads with the plants.